So we're here on day, what is it, day 3 of ISE?
Day three, yeah.
It's day 3. Wow, time flies. If you guys don't mind to introduce yourselves and ask you guys a few questions.
Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. So my name is Michel Bouman. I have the privilege to run the EMEA channel strategy for Microsoft Teams Rooms, or as we would like to transition it into, it's the AI-powered workplace. There's so much AI now coming into these meeting rooms as well. So that's what I'm responsible for.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Tyler?
Yeah, I'm Tyler Troutman with our global strategic market development team, kind of voice of the customer. So making sure that we're building products and services that our customers are looking for. So
Awesome. So, Michelle, you and I talked last year here at
Yes.
this show. Um,
Quite an upgrade, by the way.
yes, and
I love the studio.
for those viewers who will look at last year's video,
Yeah, like
they'll notice
yeah.
that, how we've improved our studio sessions this year, which is pretty cool and pretty awesome. We talked a lot of AI last year.
Yes.
It's kind of, Copilot and all that. Maybe if you can give kind of an update. Where are we a year later?
Yeah, so we see a lot of customers are starting to adopt Copilot or at least get on that Copilot journey. I think what we started talking about a lot about now is agents coming into the workplace. So AI agents. So we just announced the interpreter agent,
oh,
and what the interpreter agent does, it does real life translation voice. And so I work for a very international team. I have a gentleman in France, and when I join his meetings, I'm the only person there that doesn't speak French. So I have kind of embarrassed, say, hey, can you please speak English for me? And now they can speak French, but I'll hear it in English, and it'll be their voice that I'm hearing. So that's a robotic voice. It's actually their voice. So that's one. And then the other one, which is make a big difference for me, is the facilitator agent. So if you look at the three biggest struggles that people have with meetings, is one, people showing up late and not just struggling to pick up on what has been discussed so far. Two is no clear action items, and then three, no full summarization of what happened on that meeting. And what the facilitator agent will do is it will do exactly that for you. So it'll keep you honest to your agenda. It'll sometimes even nudge you. Say, you've been talking about this topic, but you haven't answered this specific piece. It'll take notes for you in real time. Is that good for you?
I'm
It'll,
going to get in a lot of trouble in meetings.
oh,
with
really?
this agent.
Yeah, you're gonna love this next one. So it's gonna it'll take notes for you in real time, so you actually see the agent taking the notes. You can collaborate with the agent, and then it'll also pick up all the action items. So if it's like if I say, you know what, I'll prepare the presentation for next week, facilitator agent will add that to the to-dos. No, actually add it to my to-do, so it'll pop up in my Outlook, so I can start taking the action. And that technology is also coming to Teams Rooms. So last year we spoke a lot about speaker attribution,
Yep.
right? And how important it is to be able to pick up who is who in the meeting room. And with Copilot, that's even more important.
Yeah.
Because if Tyler says I approve I approve a project, and I say I disapprove, previously if I would ask Copilot what was said in the meeting, it would say conference room 123 approved and disapproved the meeting.
Yeah.
And now that we have speaker attribution in the meeting room with Microsoft Teams Rooms, you can actually see, oh, Tyler approved and Michel disapproved. I think that leads perfectly into the Shure value proposition and some of the announcements that you either just made or are about to make in our world where audio is becoming more and more important.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I couldn't agree more. At the show, yeah, we launched our IntelliMix Room Kits, which is Sure's kind of first introduction into Microsoft Teams rooms on Windows. And they truly are kits, right? We know that our customers are looking for simplicity. They've been coming to us for years for that quality audio, especially when we're trying to pick up people in conference spaces. The quality audio is the most important thing. And so these kits kind of combine the best that everyone's looking for. Great audio, MTR, obviously, and the ability to have out-of-the-box setups for multiple room sizes to really make deployment as simple as true plug and play. We automate everything on the back end.
And that's a big ask that we get from customers, right? They're saying that deploying a Teams room, it's becoming increasingly easy for them to do. The most difficult part is I'm not allowed to use these words anymore, but since we're amongst friends, the hang and bang part.
Yeah.
It's what's difficult, right? Getting the permits to drill holes in the walls, et cetera, et cetera. We're seeing that becoming easier as well with these, I would almost call them plug and play solutions. Customers are now saying, wait a minute, I can actually do more rooms
Yep.
and make sure that more people can have inclusive and immersive meetings than ever before.
Yeah, and we're seeing that where it's the same thing where, especially with Copilot now, we are getting this big kind of round trip messaging of like, audio has become more important than ever, right? Making sure people are heard in the room, in every part of the room, whether they're in the front or they're in the back of the room, we need to make sure everybody is heard equitably. And so bringing that microphone out into the space, we can provide audio pickup that's completely even across the room, making sure that Copilot is actually working at its best.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. Um, well, guys, that was I think a great like kind of overview of where Microsoft is kind of with AI, Copilot. I think the things are really exciting. I'm, still processing the fact you were talking about those meetings that you do in France. Real live translation in real time. I think that's pretty crazy that we're
Plus,
there already.
I hear your voice speaking.
Yeah. And I think that's amazing. And, Tyler, all the new stuff kind of that we're introducing here. So thank you for sharing kind of updating around that.
Absolutely.
And that's it, guys. Thank you for coming. We'll be here next year at ISE.
I was just about to say,
Yeah.
first of all, thanks so much for having me. But second of all, I'm looking forward to the studio next year because if you could only see what they did this year compared to last year, I'm already excited about it. So I hope I can come back again.
We already have some ideas.
Yeah, every year's better.
Looking forward to it. Thank you so much. I appreciate
Awesome.
it.
Thank you
you.
so much.
Yep.
Thank you.
Bye.